Horoscope for Aries, Friday, 2 January 2026. Welcome to Cosmological. Today, Aries, the universe invites you to dance on a tense string between will and power. The moon in opposition to Mercury will make you feel a strange inconsistency between what you think and what you express, while its squares with Saturn and Neptune tarnish your mind with doubts or distractions. But don't be afraid. These tensions are not obstacles, they are signs that something has to change in your professional or emotional life. Because on the other side of this friction, Jupiter and Saturn give you a cosmic truce. The trigon between these two planets is a beacon in the storm, reminding you that structural rigor, Saturn, and generous expansion, Jupiter, can coexist. And if you feel an energy more passionate than usual, it is no coincidence. The Sun, Venus, and Mars are in conjunction in your home 10, illuminating your career as never before. Today, ambition is not only allowed, it is necessary. But how do you balance the fire of Mars with Saturn's patience? Allow yourself to feel this tension as an opportunity to rewrite your limits. Today, Aries, your working life feels like a roller coaster, but with a hidden map. The Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Mars in your home 10 are a hurricane of ambition. You may be surprised to propose risky ideas at a meeting or defend a project that you were afraid to mention earlier. The energy is powerful, but the moon in square with Saturn and Mercury adds a nuance of frustration. You can give this situation. You're about to send a crucial report, but your mind is clouded with questions like, what if it's not enough? Or, who's going to believe me? That's lunar tension, asking you to release perfectionism. This is where Jupiter comes in. His trine with Saturn gives you a key tool: expansionary discipline. Prioritize concrete tasks, such as dividing a large project into small steps, and leave perfection for later. On the other hand, Uranus in your house 2, money, wants to shake your financial habits. You've been putting off a major expense. Today is a good day to make decisions, whether investing in a course you need or negotiating an increase. The message is clear. The cosmos asks you to combine the audacity of Mars with Saturn's prudence. If you feel that your mind is short-circuited, breathe deeply and write what you plan to say in a working group chat before sending it. Thus, Mercury's tension is channeled into action, not fear. Aries, today your body and mind need a balance between fire and earth. Mars in the 10th house injects energy, but Saturn in the 12th, hidden matters, reminds you that stress does not hide forever. You may realize that you've been accumulating tension on your shoulders, or that your dream has been unstable. The solution is not to run to the gym, but to adjust the small. A quick walk at noon to release the energy of Mars, or a relaxation ritual before sleeping to calm Saturn. The moon in house 3 encourages you to communicate your needs, so if you need a 20-minute nap or break, don't be afraid to take them. In the kitchen, choose foods that comfort you without charging. A hot soup with vegetables, a chamomile tea, or even a plate of citrus fruits to revitalize your energy. And if you feel that the day is too intense, do yourself a favor. Turn off the phone for an hour and spend that time stretching or walking aimlessly. Saturn asks for structure, but it also allows you to be flexible. Today, Aries, emotions flow like a turbulent river. The quadrature moon with Neptune can make you feel insecure in your relationships, as if the words of others made a double sense or left you in a vacuum of uncertainty. Imagine a conversation with a friend where you feel you're not on the same wavelength, or a couple who seem distant for no apparent reason. It's not a lack of love. It's Venus in the house 10 asking you to prioritize your ambition over emotions. But Jupiter in house 4, your home, is a balm. The cosmos invites you to find shelter in the spaces that make you feel safe. Maybe today it feels strange to stay in the house instead of going out, but it is an act of wisdom. If there's someone you care about, explain calmly how you feel. Today I feel a little disoriented. I need to feel that I'm on the right path. The message is clear. Don't ignore your emotions, but don't let them stop you. And if you're alone, use this energy to redesign your environment. Reorganize a closet, put photos that comfort you, or just hug a pet. Inner peace does not depend on others, but on how you manage what is within you. Today, Aries, your mind is a double-edged tool. Mercury in square with Saturn and Neptune will make you feel that your concentration is like a fog. You may lose the thread of a book or an important article. But Pluto at home 11 groups encourages you to look for answers in communities. Imagine that you are in a study group or in a professional forum, and someone shares an idea that illuminates your mind. That is the power of transits. The key is not to fight mental chaos, but to find a space where you feel supported. In addition, the moon in the house 3 asks you to communicate your thoughts clearly. If you are studying, pause to take manual notes instead of relying on the processor. The touch of the pencil on the paper will clear your mind. And if you're looking for inspiration, go to a place with books, art, or nature. The message is, let curiosity guide you, but don't push yourself. Today, growth is not a race, it is a journey. To transmute Mercury's tension into conscious action, write on a paper all the mental concerns that are clouding you. I'm not sure about this project. What if I'm wrong? Then fold the paper and place it in a glass of water with a pinch of salt, symbolizes purification. Visualize how water absorbs friction and becomes useful energy. At the end of the day, it empties the water through the desagu, letting go of doubts. This ritual is not to forget the problems, but to reconnect with your focus. Today you need to transform tension into clarity. Today your talisman color is old gold, a mixture of the Sun and Saturn. It represents the wisdom of experience combined with the ambition of youth. Use it in an accessory, such as a golden wristwatch or a coffee glass. This color not only attracts the energy of Jupiter, expansion, and Saturn, discipline, but also reminds you that success is not an instant, but an alliance between effort and trust. If you don't have a garment with some golden detail, use something that reflects this energy. A bottle of water with a gold label or something similar. Remember that today is a day to rewrite your boundaries. Do not let the lunar tension paralyze you, turn it into force. And if something doesn't go as you expect, take a deep breath and remember that the cosmos gave you tools to transform friction into growth. Have a nice day, dear Aries. Subscribe to Cosmological Lab so you don't miss the next video. Give it a like if it resonated with you, and let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next video.